Here we go. Here's a video. Can I beat Levan? You said it was a 3-second video. This one.
Yeah. And I said the answer was no, and then we could just cut it.
Well,
hello haters, you're gonna love this.
Hello haters.
Welcome to the Ryan roast.
This is good coming off the back of the last video where we talked about technique strength because this is loosely but closely affiliated, in my opinion.
And what you don't know, I'm sure you all know. Ryan's chasing some of Levan's numbers too. So
hey, look. On a sports psychology front, I'm chasing the top. I'm chasing Levan, 100%. I'm coming for him. But today's video, can I beat Levan? Or is it possible to beat Levan? Can Ryan, whatever their damn title is, the answer is yes.
How did I know? How did I know that was coming? Goodness.
And the answer is yes because of how amazing this sport is. And I am laughing. I am laughing as I'm preparing to negotiate this. As people, I could hear the mouses clicking already of the clips being cut from this video and the reposts being made. But the reason that I want to say, and I'm going to the solo camera for this one because I'm making a point.
Yeah.
The reason I want to say, of course, he's beatable, is we're talking when I think about arm wrestling, and this is how I strategize for every match and how I prepare and how I help people. Shut up, man. Look at this guy. He's laughing over here. How I go about it is I reverse engineer. When I'm preparing for a match, I reverse engineer the pin. And hopefully you can reverse engineer it all the way to the starting position. Inevitably,
position, Ryan holding Levan's pinky.
And look, you're making a point. Yeah, absolutely. When you reverse engineer against Levan, you quickly recognize that, okay, I'm not quite the center yet.
Yeah.
I might have been, like if I started here and Levan started there, I can pin him, all right? I can pin him. If I'm out at his fingertips and I'm here, there's a pin. Surely there's a pin with that. Surely. Shut up, Ethan. Your damn face is talking too much. Anyway. You know what I mean? So you reverse engineer and then you go, as soon as you're with Levan, obviously as soon as you're in any degree of his control, there's no more pin. But the point of the lesson, and it's not so much about can I actually beat Levan. Clearly I can't beat Levan from a center match ready to go. Clearly I can't. But hey, I'm coming for the Saginashvilis. I'll just say that. I'm coming for him.
Yeah, you're coming for him.
Reverse engineering your pathway to victory is how you best plan for a match. It is.
Yeah. Absolutely. And it's funny, the more you think about a match, the more you can see yourself winning and the less you see yourself losing, which is really interesting. And
I've been thinking about Levan for a long time too. So.
You have. You declared not that long ago.
I'm getting closer to center with the reverse
center.
Engineering. That's all I'll say. I'm getting closer to center.
He's now gotten to 2 millimeters above the pin pad, rather than just 1.
Yeah, give me a hand.
Yeah.
If I had that position on Levan,
I don't think he can get through his bicep.
Could he pin me? How would he pin me?
I'm assuming it's in straps because
we're strapped. I'm all over his thumb knuckle like that. I'm there. His fingertips are the wrong side of my pronation of my radius, so he can't affect my pronation.
I feel like you gas out first. I feel like you're at a higher.
So he would
effort.
sit there and
just be able to sit there.
What if I just sat there as well in that position?
I think you gas first. First.
I'd like to know. Like genuinely, I think that's the balance point.
Well, if you've got any balance point, that's the balance point.
Because he would have to flop press me.
Yeah.
And he probably could flop press me, but it'd hurt and it'd be like, it'd be awkward on his wrist because he has no control of my pronation. So I think that's like Genuinely, that's the balance point, me and Levan.
Yeah, because, see, I find that interesting. I don't know whether it's just a little bit of comfort for me, because that's often where I end a lot of my sessions at the moment, is in a flopperist defense, just getting nice time on attention on my elbow and whatnot. And it's the balance point that I have to take with a few of the people in our club for them to be able to get work and actually try figure out some technical routes for when they've taken hand control and need to finish. And I usually outlast them on that angle. And it's just interesting.
But that angle, interesting. I'm betting they're not affecting your
as
pronation still. Your thumb pronation is secure. You know what I mean? Because it can come back to the Levan grip. If I'm there, he can't. His pronation is very vulnerable, and it will fatigue a lot with just those pressures.
Do you think you can collapse it, or do you think it's just neutral?
I think I could block it. I don't think I could collapse it.
Yeah.
But I think if he made active effort to use it from there, then I'd be able to block it.
Yeah. I just feel like coming up and under and just pushing up with your bicep.
Levan, we need to have a play. I need to go to Georgia, or he needs to come to the Mecca of arm wrestling, Brisbane. Georgia, Brisbane, they're let's be honest, they're equally in the race for the Mecca of arm wrestling.
Okay, so this started out with people insulting Ryan. Now it's going to be people insulting the entirety of Brisbane.
You know how it rolls. You know how it rolls on this podcast. But I would love to train with Levan and actually find where is that balance point. What shape is the balance point? Because there is a balance point. There is. Whether the haters want to believe it or not, there is a balance point.
There has to be at some point.
There's a balance point where neither person can pin, and then when neither person can forcibly pin, I'll say someone will gas out, as you say. There's always someone that will gas out in the 5 minutes of waiting in that position, but there's a position when no one can forcibly pin. I'd love to know where that is.
Yeah,
I think that's where it is.
You think that's where it is?
Yeah,
I can see that being a war of attrition.
Levan, when you're ready for the super match that starts in that position, as if the fans wouldn't want to see that. Ryan Bowen v. Levan starting in that position, super match.
You know what? Like 98% of fans would think would happen.
What? Maybe.
But hey, that'd be fun to see anyway.
Maybe, or maybe he'll gas out. Maybe he'll gas out and I'll end up pressing him outside of his wrist. Levan, when you're done with conquering the supers and you want a real interesting super match, there it is.
Yeah.
Calling out Levan. I'm calling out Levan.
On that bombshell.
On that bombshell. See you guys.